Sup, my name is Rue for the Counts Network. Today we're talking about the Marvel TV verse. So this is going to cross Agents of Sheild, Luke Cage, Defenders, and a few other things that basically we learned at Comic-Con from Marvel. So I'm really hyped about this. I know DC kind of got their own, like, I did each one for all of them because there was a lot more, to say the least, that we got info-wise from that. And I haven't sat down and watched Agents of Sheild ever since its premiere, because I really didn't think it was that great of a show, to be honest. It really wasn't a reason. It wasn't connecting anything. But because of what was revealed at Comic-Con San Diego, now I have to jump on this boat and start watching it and start doing episode reviews, which will be rolling out once we're done with the Comic-Con post stuff. So the biggest, oh my god, moment that we have to talk about before we talk about anything else is Ghost Rider coming to Agents of Sheild. Now, from what I've seen from Agents of Sheild, they got a pretty good budget and they got some good things going for them. Now, it's not the first Ghost Rider or the second Ghost Rider, so I want to see how they play out with that. It could be kind of the same thing they did with Ant-Man. This is Scott Lang. This was, here's his mentor, who was the original Ant-Man. I would love to see that play out that way. It's kind of my thing. Legion was mentioned. I didn't really watch it. I'm not grabbing onto it. I know it's something to do with, like, Professor X's son, but it's just kind of one of those things that just is meh for me right now. I'm not all that excited. However, I'm really excited come September for Luke Cage, because I think that show's got a lot of potential. It's going to be a very different beat. But the one big thing I want to talk about through this video is Iron Fist. Iron Fist is said to have more villains in the Marvel TV verse than before, and that makes me really excited, because you have the Hand, you have the Iron Fist. I call it, again, I'm not too familiar with Iron Fist. I've been, I'm just learning about Iron Fist now, to be completely honest. So the TV show is definitely, the Netflix show is definitely going to basically inject me with all the Iron Fist hype during the world. But I know there's like a white Iron Fist villain. He looks like Iron Fist, except instead of the green, he's white. I guess that's the way to put it. I don't really know. But I'm really excited for it, because I think it's going to bring a whole new dimension into the Defenderverse. I want to call it the Defenderverse. Stay with me here. Mainly because it kind of feels like it's in its own little bubble right now. It doesn't feel connected to the MCU. Maybe it will be later down the line, but right now it just doesn't feel all that connected. Defenders, the big question is, who really is going to be the villain that brings them together? Because there's only so many villains in the Marvel Universe, and yes, they have some goddamn amazing ones, but you really need to keep it street level to really get these guys, on this whole thing. Everyone's going to have a 13-hour, get to know these guys build up. I don't know if Ghost Rider's going to cross into Defenders. I don't know if Punisher's coming back to Defenders. We do know Punisher's getting his own series, but that won't come until after Defenders, because they need to get Defenders out. That's kind of in the contract for Netflix, and it needs to get done. Who knows? Maybe even Ghost Rider will get his own show on ABC, and I think that probably could work in the same sense how the Netflix works. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, but why wasn't, Ghost Rider picked up by Netflix? Well, think about it this way. ABC gives them about $13 million per episode, so it's a very much higher budget than what they get to do a Netflix show on, because, it's ABC, it's a major network, they got more money to spend, and they're just going to throw it around kind of thing. So Ghost Rider is really high CGI, and they can obviously do that. And I did read that and hear that basically in Agents of Sheild, I think it was season 3 or 4, it had to be 3, they had the chain. Is it on season 3? I don't even know. Maybe it's on season 4. This upcoming. They had like a CGI fire chain. It was one of the Ghost Rider villains, and that's pretty much test the waters for Ghost Rider. Obviously, people acknowledged it. Now it's happening, so there's a hype built around it, and I'm super excited about it. But I think, me personally, I'm more excited about Iron Fist than anything, because we really don't know much, and we won't get a trailer until probably the end of the year after Luke Cage. But damn. So that's everything Marvel TV, just scooped up into almost a 5-minute video. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I'm trying to get through these videos because we have so much more to talk about still. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. As always, till then, peace.